All right. Blue-red Planeswalkers. Is it Walkers, chat, or isn't it? So this is a build-around submission for Sarkhan the Masterless here. Whenever a creature attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. +1. Each Planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon that gains flying. So we've got all the walkers. How many walkers we got? We got 20 Planeswalkers in our deck, chat. We got some Big Mama Chandra up top. We got angsty teenage Chandra ready to burn this down. We've got Karn. We've got Saheeli. We've got Narset looking to impulse. We've got some Sweltering Suns and some Heart of Kiran to defend our Planeswalkers in the early game. And then we're looking to either beat down with Sarkhan's +1 or Karn's Scion of Urza. His -2 can create artifact tokens, which pairs very well, not only with these other artifacts we have, but also with Saheeli making tokens when we cast non-creature spells. So we've got some Interplanar Beacons here in the mana base to help us stay alive against aggro as well with our 20 Planeswalkers. These are sweet. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see if this is more meme dream this morning. Sure. Turn 3 Karn, chat. I heard a modern player say turn 3 Karn was basically unbeatable, so I'm pretty sure we can't lose. The worst part about this deck is that you didn't have to craft a single one of these cards brand new. That's true. I have played all of these cards many times before, chat. Many times before. I think we have to cast Chandra in for Murder Your Thing Gain 2 here. Unfortunately.
I knew you needed my help.
Yeah, next turn is Saheeli into Tome, and then we get to Karn down tick. Make a blocker, potentially. Is Questing Beast good against my Planeswalker deck, chat?
I need this.
Yes or no, please submit your opinions in chat. Escape concede. we're getting there.
It's a challenge you want, and a challenge.
We had to find the one Gruul player still registering Questing Beast, huh? Yeah, Questing. So Questing Beast is a card that doesn't get collected companied into, right? So there's a real cost to putting Questing Beast in your Gruul deck. Like, normally, your non-collected company hits are things like Ember Cleave. So, I mean, having Questing Beast as well isn't something you see a ton of. That's not strictly true. Like, Karn's actually quite good here in a lot of situations. Like, he helps gum the board up, which is nice. Well, it's not that Questing Beast is too weak. It's just that collected company has a very real deck building cost associated with it. It was a misplay that you didn't let Embercleave resolve to prevent that audio bug during sideboarding. The big brain line. Playing around the arena bug with the biggest brain plays. Think I Mind Stone into Aether Gust here. I mean, I've got Soul Sear to clear the 4/4. We've got Chandras in our decks too, so like we're not just cold to a 4/4. Get this to tempo him a little bit as well. Smart on the opponent to play around the Sweltering Suns though. That's why they made it a 4/4 to play around Sweltering Suns and Abrade. No lava. Thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, Historic's been good. Historic encompasses most of the things that are good about Magic right now, I think. Good range of playable things for sure. I apologize, chat. This play is going to be a little abrasive. Yeah, Soul Sear is a super playable Magic card. Speaking of super playable Magic cards, drop it like it's hot. I have like 8 Mystical Archive deck submissions waiting to be played already, and I've got probably another dozen in my head I wouldn't mind working on. It's definitely, the Mystical Archives are going to be the single biggest power jump to Historic in the format's history, for sure. Don't we have like 20 Planeswalkers in our deck? To be fair, I did board down on a number of them. I think I boarded out 6 to 8.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Sweet. And now for the hard game. Again, always the easy game is the one where you're on the play. I'd imagine we lose like 10 percentage points or more on the drop. I don't know if that was a salt concede. That was a reasonable concession. They're just not winning that game anymore. I don't think there's anything salty about conceding a game where you're out of it. I can appreciate people not playing during garbage time. Just moving along. It's getting hot in here, chat. One could argue sweltering, even. Poker face, poker face. Do 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 do. no. Oh no. Hide your memes, chat. They must be playing. They must not be playing Collected Company, huh? Yeah, I think we're just dead, right? I guess I bottom this and we can hit one of our 2 copies of Soul Sear. And I'm pretty sure the play here is top, right? Yep. All right. Yeah, I would imagine questing Questerson plus Gemraiser implies that they're just like a bigger world like the Sonic Company. I mean, we have answers to bigger things with like Gust and Soul Sear. It was just like didn't line up well with our hand. I mean, the opponent's deck's not really an established archetype. Wait. Like the big question is like, are questing beasts and Gemraiser better than just having company? Which the best players in the game don't think so. It doesn't mean they're right, but all of the best players in the game in the MPL have all pretty much settled on they play what's it called? They play Company and Girl. Here's some affirmation. Thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm pretty sure our brew is 0% against black-white auras, so I'm not gonna bother. Pretty sure. So, fun fact about auras. I don't think we talked about that on stream. I meant to talk about it yesterday, and I forgot. So, the matchup matrix for historic here. This really summarizes Magic's non-rotating format. The Auras deck was the best performing deck at the Mythic Championship in historic, and it literally doesn't have a single matchup in the 50% from this data. All of its matches are 30-40% matches or 60-70-80% matches. It's just like peak super polarized non-rotating Magic. It was the second most popular deck, it had the highest win rate, and none of its matchups are close. It either slaughters people or it gets slaughtered. Yes, Ghost form is incredibly nutty. I feel like that could be a good thing for formats though, right? Is it? Why could you make an argument for why you think extreme polarization is good? Demir, so fun fact, someone said it's similar to Rogues in Standard. Just to debunk that, Rogues actually has a number of 50% matchups. It just feels bad to play against. It also has some 20 and 30 and some 60% matchups, but it has some in the middle here too. Rogues has close matches against things. Rogues is just a deck that feels toxic to play against, so you always feel like you're more behind than you are. It feels worse than it is. I agree. I am prepared to be incredibly disappointed when Wizards of the Coast ratchets up the power level in this format an incredible amount with the archive cards and then leaves stuff like Winota banned. Winota should definitely be legal in this format, and it's not particularly close. One of Wizards' consistent failings, in my opinion, when it comes to game design, is Wizards consistently fails to reevaluate cards that are on their ban list in non-rotating formats. Winota should be legal in historic. Splinter Twin, Birthing Pod, those cards should probably be legal in modern. Stoneforge Mystic and Jace took way too long to come off the ban list in modern. These are things that should not have taken the amount of time it took them to get to. Yeah, Wild the Cuddle. Bloodbraid Elf. All of these things remained on ban lists for way longer than they should have. Also, I don't really care about Modern anymore at this point, Wizard, so just like, instead of unbanning Birthing Pod in Modern, just print it into Historic. We'll call it even. You print Birthing Pod into Historic and we'll forgive you for keeping it banned in Modern for too long. Huh? So do I just Chandra here while they're tapped out? Because she's definitely our best Planeswalker here, right? It's unfortunate that this takes double blue, because I can't plus Chandra for mana and then also play Narset. About to get Pact of Negations. I just have Mazemind Tome.
I'm the best fire starter there is.
I think I just kill this so they can't pressure my walkers.
Burn!
Yeah, a land next turn lets us go Narset Sarkhan is accurate, which is sweet. Chandra's mana. So this makes me want... Oh, I guess I can attack them with Sarkhan, huh? Oh, I can attack them with Chandra after I plus Sarkhan? Alright, we'll lead on this. This probably gets a counterspell if they have one. MK all day, thank you for the 29 months. Welcome back. Ah, Kansas City.
Lucky day.
Who are you to call me mad? Are you ready? Only human.
That is a Cosmos Elixir.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I can cast this and then still cast Sarkhan. I think I down-tick this for a dragon now.
You will feel the lick of my flame.
Because they're not drawing a card with this next turn. They have to have more than their starting life total. Oh, they could use Mazemind Tome to get above 20, right? So if they gain with their Mazemind Tome, they'll get to draw with Elixir. This could also be a take an extra turn card. Just a behold deal.
Yup, you're going down.
I was just about to say, Gandalf, my body is ready to not play around Settle the Wreckage and get savaged by it. The old pay 1 to activate the Mobilized District. I can afford to play around Settle. I'm going to play around Settle. This might be wrong, but like I still have them on a really quick clock here, so...
My creations are things of beauty.
Yeah, exactly. Blue-white control can't handle our giant pile of planeswalkers. There's no reason to give them an out. Zarnius, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Listen, chat, I don't know if our blue-red deck is very good, but there's a special place in my heart for anything that gets to dumpster blue-white control. We could get Ondu inversioned. We could get Ondu, chat. Don't joke about planner cleansing, okay? Don't you put that bad mojo on us.
A dragon would rather die than lose.
This'll be easy. Focused and disciplined. Put thoughtfulness before action.
There is great power in men.
Target artifact you control being copied of an artifact or creature you control. Okay, so...
Do I have your attention now?
And our closing power here is kind of sick, huh? Do we want a second Mobilized District in our mana base? I support 2 types of decks, green-white, anything that beats up blue-white control. God bless. Free Mobilized District activation is kinda baller. Yeah, Karn and Saheeli are legitimately very good together. Like we played these 2 cards together in Standard a lot. Okay, so 4 Sweltering Suns out, 4 Negates in. I'm pretty sure that's the board plan. Is that it? Just like 4 for 4? It might be right to fit Soul Sear in. I don't know. We could just pressure their planeswalkers, right? Or counterspell them. Azakotl, thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. That's true. Wait. We could split. We could cut the 3rd heart for a second Mobilized District and split them 2-2. I think I want some Hearts of Kiran because it's really good against aggro. Like being able to curve like Heart into a 3-mana Planeswalker is good. But splitting 2-2 seems super reasonable. Heart's also an extra artifact to make Karn a little bit better. I think we'll do that. I think we're only on 25 lands at the moment. We can go up to 26 with a second Mobilized District for sure. This card notably cruise off of Planeswalker loyalty. Soul Sear could be good over Karn. Did you not watch the game we just played? Karn is absurd in these control matchups. Like, very, very good. Yeah, Karn is pressure when pressure is good, and it's card advantage when you don't want to be pressuring them. Do not cut Karn in this matchup. Wow, my opponent missed a land drop, and they didn't scry their upkeep. Seems like a pretty big mistake on their part. Yeah, definitely ready to only have 2 of these. Drawing the second one's pretty bad. We get to Mind Stone here, which lets us hold up Negate or Mazemind Tome. So I'm almost talking about Cold Steel Heart for fixing versus Mind Stone. And Mind Stone basically only costing you 1 mana on turn 3 and then ramping you is so huge in games like this. Where you get to like play your acceleration, but it basically only costs you 1 mana to do so, is a big part of what makes this card powerful. Please tap out for something. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Swift. I'm gonna split the Hearts and Districts 2-2. Is my plan. Are we jamming into counter magic next turn? I don't think so. Ooh, that lets me... So now I can cast this while still holding up the gate. / Mazemind Tome.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of time. Keep an open mind.
Yeah, I mean, and like if you recall, Quetzalcoatl, the Jeskai Planeswalker deck in Standard was basically blue-red splash Teferi Time Raveler, right? You did sometimes play Big Tef, that's fair.
Meditate and prepare. Let's see how you work.
Ha! Saheeli's down tick with the thing with Mazemind Tome can let us draw a card too, which is sweet. This game feels pretty done at this point. I don't know that our opponent's coming back from us being this far ahead on mana and board. Technically up on cards in hand too. Got me. Make another 1/1. What a lament. Thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. Sure. I think we're like reserving this negate for one of their threats at this point.
I won't forget our time together.
Is my plan. There weren't any black cards we wanted to play, Neil. So the original submission requested Grixis, but it was a build-around submission, so when we started building it, there weren't any black. The only black Planeswalker we kind of wanted was Nicol Bolas, and he costs triple black, so you can't really splash it.
Our actions determine. Awaken.
Some lessons for you all.
Coffees for closers, chat. These two are quite the pair. Should this be a Yorion deck? Why? Why would I want this to be a Yorion deck? What problem does that solve?
I know how to stop.
Because we want 20 more cards, yeah.
I do not feel pain.
I guess with the Negate, I could probably attack into Settle. Bonk. Wonder if the championship debacle will lead WotC to make improvements to Arena and give us stuff like game logs, tournament mode without rope, and spectator mode. Nope. Listen, chat. You want to know why Arena doesn't have things like tournament mode and spectator mode? Those things don't exist because someone at Wizards of the Coast with a clipboard already did a cost analysis of it, and they concluded it wasn't profitable for them to work on those features as opposed to working on other features. And you know what? Honestly, they're probably right. The sub-segment of players that enjoy tournament features and want better tournament features, like, it's very small. Cronin, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. Go on, quick, Johnny. It's a blue-green? No. Could still be Sultai Ultimatum. Could also be someone that's just missing land drops, though. Hey, Osprey, thanks for the 15 months. And good morning.
Today's my lucky day.
They could sell an in-game item where 20% of the price goes to community features like that. Or, alternatively, they could sell an in-game item where they keep 100% of the profits for themselves. So stay with me for a moment here. Or they could sell that same item and keep all of the money.
I will fight for my friends.
I think there's a chance they're a Kisis deck with this discard or some kind of combo deck. So I'm going to prioritize being a little aggressive here. Somebody please think of the shareholders. Why are you trying to diminish the shareholders' value, chat? Why do you hate them? What did the shareholders ever do to you?
I fight with a dragon's rage!
Alright, so I don't know exactly what our opponent's doing, but I'd be very surprised if it doesn't involve the graveyard. So let's get Grafdigger's Cage in here. Aether Gust, probably good too. They played Glowspore Shaman and they had the weird Changeling thing. I feel like they could be some kind of weird Kisis deck. I don't know if I agree with that, Gengar. Like, there's a reason why Hearthstone has existed for 7 years and doesn't have a tournament mode, right? Like, Runeterra is pushing into having a tournament client as one of the first major card games from one of these companies that has a tournament mode, but they're also trying to break into an established market, and a feature like that sets them apart from the competitors a little bit. I don't know if this is good. I don't know that this is good. The Hearthstone, the people at Blizzard made the same conclusion Wizards seem to, which is that they don't need a tournament client. Like, and the thing you ultimately thing you have to think about too is like, the question you have to ask yourself is, like, sure, a tournament client would improve the experience, but, like, how much would it improve the experience compared to, like, MTG Melee, right? Because, like, MTG Melee is pretty good at what it does. So, like, is it worth their time to put all, like, if a tournament client makes the experience 10% better, let's pick a random number, 10% better than MTG Melee, is it worth the amount of time, energy, and effort to invest to get something that's like 10% better? Probably not. Matrix Disc, thanks for the 7 months, I appreciate that. Welcome back. But like they already do that, Gengar, right? Like they already have their Arena Open tournaments on the weekends where they take their $20 entry fees hand over fist, right? So like again, they already kind of have something that does that they could do. So again, you're like asking them to create an entirely new feature to do something they can already kind of do. I don't believe, like, just like at the end of the day, trust me when I say these companies want your money. So like the fact that they want your money. So like the fact that the thing you're suggesting hasn't happened yet would imply that they don't think it's profitable to do so. Okay, so they heralded to unite the elves, which brought back the Frost to mill to create another Herald, and then we Izonied here. I'm glad I left some Sweltering Suns in my deck. Five, 6, 7. I can plus this for mana. Clear the board with this. Play Karn. Down tick for a 3/3. I guess I could plus and draw cards. Yeah, let's draw some cards.
Good choice.
Being like, I don't know, like people saying like improving spectator coverage is really important. Like, how many Magic players actually watch Magic tournaments, chat? Like, think about the number of people that actually play Magic, and then look at the viewer counts on those tournaments. Like, is it really that critical of an issue? It doesn't like look like it on the surface to me. Like when there's an issue in one of those tournaments, like remember most Magic players aren't seeing that issue. D. Brian, thanks for the 45 buns. Yeah, I mean, tournaments definitely advertise their product and bring money in, but again, it's all a question of like, you have to give up something every time you do something else, right? So like, you're like, all right, well, the tournament would be much better if we didn't have this issue, but like, how much better? Like, tangibly, how much more money is this tournament making if this issue doesn't happen? And the answer is probably not that much more, if any more at all, right? Is the reality of it. So the opponent's deck's kind of a cheeky combo deck. If you have Herald Unites the Elves and double Moret of the Frost in your bin, you get to mill your entire deck with this, copying this over and over again, and then you play Thassa's Oracle and win the game with it. I got extremely wealthy from Hoots, right? I mean, Hoots does get me a small increase in subscribers for people that sign up explicitly to play in the tournament. And there's definitely, you know, people that will watch the tournament that don't watch my normal coverage and my normal content.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
This is just gonna be bad for you, okay?
Just the trick for this.
Pretty sure I'm just keeping their board clear. Yeah, usually Chandra emblem means garbage time. Usually those things are synonymous. A patronizing porpoise. Thanks for patronizing me. I appreciate the 12 months. Welcome back. The new camera angle was to hide Jeff's large pile of gold. Yeah, we could definitely get combo killed here. That's true. That's true. We could get combo killed. That's super valid. They could find a Herald and have an Oracle in hand. Narset your thirst. Enjoy. Hello, youngest son. I'm pretty sure you installed the game today already. I thought I got an email. Did mom install a game for you already?
I used to have. I just found.
So you did install a game today already, it was just one you used to have. You only get one installed game per day, my child, unless it's a ticket pass game. Declan has a installing mobile game addiction, chat. So I actually didn't go for patronizing as it being a patron of something, but more of a judgmental dolphin, but in this case it works. God bless. Do they have two more yet? We might get combo next turn. I can feel that sigh through the internet. Oh, yeah. Cage the elephant, chat. Are they dead? They're pretty close to dead, right? Oh yeah, they're dead. So I do this and make another token, and then I shock this in, I cast this kills this. Karn tokens are no joke, chat. They close games out. No joke. Whiskey Dingo! 36 months is longer than I've been married. Well, I'm happy to be one of your committed relationships. Thank you for the 3 entire years. Welcome back. I am really hoping, fingers crossed, that a decade from now when I have teenagers, I'm going to be able to look back and reminisce with them about that one time we lived through a pandemic together that they don't really remember because they were small children just playing video games. Really hoping we won't be on our third or fourth pandemic by then. I would really like this to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Okay, it's a decent draw. Oh, it is Croakies. What is he doing down here in the 90%? Doesn't he usually play good decks? I almost put Disdainful Stroke in our sideboard. We have Aether Gust though, and we have some gauges. My kids are gonna be upset when we make them go outside after this is over. Yeah, the weather's gotten nice, so we've been like making our kids go outside a little bit more. Remember when you didn't let me install more than one game a day, Dad, as he uses his pocket money to buy 3 Raid Shadow Legend boosters? I'll have you know that a majority of my Raid Shadow Legend spending was not spent on loot boxes, thank you very much. I explicitly buy the in-game items that are not loot boxes. Thank you. Believe it or not, I bet we're dead to the Muxus next turn. He said he's streaming till top 250, so there's a real argument to concede so the poor man can sleep. Like, that's a good call. That's a good call. We'll give him the mercy concession. Thanks for the follow, Sonny. Good morning. We just sweep here, right? Keep them off of Great Henge next turn. I don't think I want another Narset against a creature deck. Who won? It was chat lethal, yeah. He's damn Narsets, chat. He's damn Narsets.
open mind.
It's my turn. Stop, drop, and roll won't help you, buddy.
I didn't really play mobile games before this was my job. That's pretty good. This has also been my job for a while though. So like take that for context too.
Figure it out on your own.
Been doing this for a hot second, so the gaming landscape in general has really changed in the last, 5 years or so. Thinking about it, Narset's probably a reason to run more copies of Shatterskull Smashing, because Shatterskull Smashing lets Narset downtick to find lands for us, which is pretty good. Hey, Jack, thank you for the tier 2. That's very generous of you. I appreciate the 5 months. Welcome back.
Evil must not be tolerated.
I think I want to downtick Karn here, because if they company into another Skyclave and exile it, I want more board presence. Wow, they actually didn't have company. Is their hand just like all blanks? Is it like got great hinges and lands or something? Maybe they have more, they want to play like a call here? My lukewarm take of set spoilers so far is that Standard does not look like it's about to change very much.
I know 88 ways to defeat.
Which is,
Meditate.
so far I feel very validated. I can only play one spell per turn. Yikes. I knew that.
I'll make use of that later.
We'll get Rune Tier patch notes in about an hour. So I'm planning to play this deck for about an hour. And then we'll go over patch notes, then we'll play some Mirror Ultimata. Hopefully there'll be patch notes worth going over. Hopefully there will be patch notes worth going over. Yeah, this one's sweet. This deck plays a lot of cards in the league. I like this design. I love the design on this Planeswalker. This is like low-key one of my favorite Planeswalker designs that's ever been made. Near Automata. Listen, chat, words, stuff. Words and stuff. Really? We're not killing my Narset?
Please stop.
Please stop!
You want to play with fire, huh? Oh, that's nasty.
You nasty. Hopefully the Shariva Desert isn't too vast to explore for another 2 weeks. Oh, it hurts. Soul Sear looks excellent here. This is probably a Narset out matchup. How many Aether Gusts do I want in this deck? Or in this deck, in this matchup. I probably want some number of Aether Gusts and Abrades here. I feel like Heart's probably hard to depend on in this matchup. They have a lot of ways to get rid of it. We'll do 2 Gusts and 2 Abrades here. Split the difference. Honestly, the more I think about Soul Sear, the more I like this card. I could see a third copy of this in the sideboard. Usually against these chunky green monster decks. Think Mazemind Tome makes this keepable. We could play this on 2 and get Skycleaved on 3 and be pretty sad, though. Chat. Hide your memes, chat. They're coming for our memes, chat. Why didn't we play around that? Ask Ed. Oh no! Oh no! Time Taker stops our Mazemind Tome activation, chat. Oh no! Oh no! The IRS got us. Didn't pay our taxes. This is the part where they play second Thalia. Time to concede. Nah, we're fine.
I will fight with honor.
We're fine. We're fine for now. Ah, the illusion of choice. It's actually a pretty decent hit here too. Make some blockers. Well, I guess we can't quite do this and this in the same turn, huh? Scry at my upkeep again. Friends 1 damage to all of their stuff. That's fine.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
An excellent choice. Up to 14. Interplanar Beacon here doing some work for us. Yeah, this card, like I said, this card is like, you read this card and it doesn't look super impressive, but the way it plays out in practice tends to be quite excellent. Do any other stop on my upkeep? Is that true? What am I scrying for? I mean, it's worth I didn't stop and think about it. It's probably worth stopping to think about. I mean, I have, I'm just like Awakened Infernoing and like -3 in Curate. Great. Probably have company here, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really play around that. I guess I could technically plus Chandra for mana, like minus Sarkhan, hold up Gust. Hate that. Well, I have 10. I could do this and this, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, we can do it all. Well, Tithe Taker doesn't hit me on my turn, chat. No, Tithe Taker's only their turn. If they're accompanying on their turn, that's fine for us. I just want to be able to Aether Gust at my end of turn. Also, this is going away. Oh, I didn't need to shock there, right? The shock was unnecessary. It's fine, we've got 4 life in the bank here, and this is gonna gain us some more life here as we go too. We're getting ready to play around Mana Tithe. Now, the opponent's deck's probably not a Mana Tithe deck. Every non-company hit you put in the opponent's deck comes at a real cost. It's probably not a Mana Tithe deck. Always put 1 Tithe in every white deck. Prefer open deckless tournament for sure. I mean, we're gonna kill them very quickly here, right?
Do your worst.
So, like, Emblem you. The source an opponent controls. This is not a source I control, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm not using Mobilized District, even though it's free, because they have Collecting Company. I don't want to attack into like a 5/5 or a 4/4 here. Ooh, that's adorable.
I kind of crashed and burned here.
Yeah, get emblemed. That's fine. Chandra can downtick and get Chandra back next turn. It's like not a big deal. I want the servo to chump block with this turn. Keep my planeswalkers alive. My opponent's not played against Mobilized District before, chat.
I will consume you. Come on.
Well, they could be trying to hit the. They could have the exile target creature thing in their deck still. Skyclave, sure.
I am out of here.
So we block here and then we downtick this and we kill their board. Okay, good chat. Good chat. Good chat. Well, it did feel like a little bit of a panic company there on their part. wants to draw a temple or a fast land or a stomping ground, but this is keepable. Another nice 15-minute meeting that could have been an email. Yep. I'm gonna click submit here. Actually, do I just like assume they're on Tybalt's Trickery and boarded Negates? Is the big brain play they mulligan to nothing, we boarded Negates on the drop? We boarded Negates for the post-board game? That's like the big brain play, right? Yeah, it could be something meme like Treasure Flare too. All right, just confirmed unlucky and not memeing. Maybe this Negate will catch a sore in this turn. Do people read emails? I do. My inbox right now, midstream's not a good example. Say my midstream email has 18 mails waiting to be read. Normally my email is very clean. It's working out pretty okay for us. My inbox says 1800. Yeah. Yeah, usually at the end of the day I have Usually at the end of the day, I have, like, four unread emails. I use my inbox as, like, a to-do list. I hit 50K unread, so I clicked mark all read, and now I'm back to 500. Y'all! Thanks for the 15 months, Aether Wild. Welcome back. Y'all are ridiculous.
Time.
You people with all these unread emails, you're the reason why there's so many meetings that could have been emails. You make the rest of us suffer. It's all because of people like you all.
We're done here.
Begin. Come to me.
What was it? F2K, the esports team that I'm on, they decided to start having like monthly check-in meetings. And like after the second one, I was like, look, I don't want to be rude, but these are giving me like corporate America nightmare flashbacks. So when these can stop being emails, I'll start showing up again, but I'm not showing up anymore. You can send me a summary after the fact, because that's all that's necessary. Read your emails, chat. Thanks for the bits of grief. Even a game like this, right? Like look at Saheeli and how she let us stabilize the board, right? Yeah, we're gonna like Mobilized District, activate Sarkhan, attack for 12 here. Didn't we have lethal if we just jump blocked? I don't know. Wasn't it a wrong way to eat this recess? Yeah, I mean like I think this deck's 0% against Bogles, but it's probably very reasonable against a lot of things. And that's why Historic's great, right? Like, you're not going to have good matchups against everything with a brew, but like you could build a deck, follow some basic heuristics, and be competitive. Even get 30,000 emails. Wait, do you people not use the spam filter? I've met people that don't use the spam filter in Gmail. That's got to be the only way you get to that many emails, right? You know you can unsubscribe. You can unsubscribe from mailing lists you don't read. Here's a good rule of thumb, chat. If you delete an email from a company twice without reading it, unsubscribe from their email list. Even if you think somewhere in the back of your mind you might care someday, you can sign back up. Two is a good metric. If I get 2 emails from a company that I don't want anymore and I delete them without reading them, I unsubscribe. Unsubscribing makes it so they know your email is active. Yeah, but modern email tools give you great tools. It only takes you flagging something as spam on your Gmail account like twice for it to stop appearing in your inbox, chat. And in fact, when you report something as spam on Gmail, it actually has a feature built in to also unsubscribe you as you simultaneously report from spam a lot of the time. Unsubscribing lets them know your email is active. What are they gonna do? Keep sending you emails they're already sending you? Come on, chat, think about it. I don't want them to know my email's active. What? So they can send you more emails you don't want to read? They're already doing that. Can you unsubscribe from your parents' racist emails? I'm gonna let some people out there in on a secret, and this is something people genuinely need to hear. This is a quality of life mental health thing, chat. The idea that your family is the people who are blood related to you is bullshit. People who treat you poorly and make you feel like crap, it doesn't matter if they're blood related to you. Those people aren't family. Don't let people like that into and ruin your lives. Life is short. Be happy. Don't give people that treat you poorly the time of day.
This is gonna hurt.
If you have 30,000 unread emails, is your email actually active? That's the galaxy brain thought right there. That's the galaxy brain. Is your email actually active if there's 30,000 unread emails? Probably not, right?
You will regret this.
We're definitely scrying here. I think we're scrying at upkeep again. Like, ideally, I want to find a second spell to play with Saheeli here, and I have 7 mana with Chandra. So if we find, like, a Karn here, for example, we'd be in a decent spot. Definitely don't want to land. I guess I could draw with Chandra here, too. I could go either way here. It could be right to just, like, plus for mana and, like, do this. Getting this into play against this also isn't super appealing, though. I'm gonna empty my hand.
You're going down.
I go either way on this one. I think there's arguments for just drawing a card with Chandra here.
World yields to art, not oppression.
Avoid spam, use your friend's email when you're signing up for things.
Is that all you got?
Oh, I'll craft
Them playing this out proactively seems pretty okay for us here. Because, like, now we're gonna get to make tokens with this and block.
Oh,
Hopefully.
this this?
Nice. I'm gonna start using Jeff's email because he knows how to keep an inbox organized. You know, it's funny, during the election cycle last year, people kept signing me up for Trump's newsletters. I don't know, they must have thought they were funny or clever. But like, every time someone signed me up for Trump's newsletter, it just gave me another opportunity to report Trump's campaign emails as spam to Gmail, because that's what they were. They were something I didn't sign up for. So like, you know, thanks, I guess. Happy to report your crap as spam. Also, shame on any email lists that exist out there that don't validate the email of the person signing up for it before they start sending messages. You deserve to have your email list flagged as spam if you don't validate it. Nice, nice.
Ugh, don't you hate that burnt hair smell?
Let us fight!
Do I want to attack with this? I do, actually.
I will craft your demise.
Try and kill them next turn. I could crew with the dragon, but I kind of want 2 4/4s back on blocking. Alright, so they're dead.
To the skies.
Yeah, that be dragons! "2021, do we still talk about politics as more? Is there much indeed as there was in 2018? Yeah, definitely. Biden didn't like magic. Like, Biden being in office doesn't magically fix everything. It's a very, very silly idea. It means there's less things on average when I open up Twitter to be upset or annoyed about, but like, definitely far from things being perfect. It's a good start, right? Baby steps. Listen, you must be new here. Your sub is obviously only 2 months old, so you weren't here for the last primary season. But like, honestly, the toxic progressives that are still like Biden hasn't fixed everything, but like anybody that hasn't admitted that he's like thoroughly exceeded expectations at this point, like obviously there's still issues with what's going on at the border, and they're working on addressing those types of things. Like, it doesn't snap the fingers and everything's perfect overnight, but like there are a ton of great things in the American Rescue Plan. And the infrastructure bill that's supposed to be coming up is hopefully going to have more good stuff in it. Like, progress doesn't happen in a day. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Cage and Aether Gust are great here. Do I want Abrades for more spot removal? Probably. What do I want to trim, though, is the question. I'll vote for whatever progressive runs against Biden in the 2024 primary if he decides to run again, but like, on the meantime, in between time, he is exceeding expectations, which is all I could really ask for. Yeah, like it's, what is it? I think my favorite saying is, if Biden had the power to snap his fingers and change everything that progressives that are still shitting on him think that he had the power to change with the snap of his fingers, Biden wouldn't be president because Trump would have declared himself a king. Like, the president is not all powerful. It doesn't just like he wills it and it comes into being. He doesn't just say, I support $15 minimum wage, which he has multiple times, and it just suddenly happens. Yeah, they showed us Herald's Horn. That's a great reason to have a Braid in my deck. Braid the crap out of that one after they mulliganed. Yeah, we literally have just finished confirming department heads. We're not even 100 days in. I think I do this and leave them with this for a turn, because hitting land drops is pretty important. Don't crank on me. No. Yeah, stay safe in Brazil. The metrics and stats I've seen coming out of there haven't looked great. Yeah, I guess that's fine. This doesn't let me Mind Stone this turn like I wanted to, but it lets me Abrade the Chieftain, which is great. For people that are new to the channel, by the way, if there's any new Hoglandians out there, I describe myself as aggressively progressive. We had a Bernie Sanders banner on stream during the primary last year. We had a Biden banner on stream during the general. I believe in all those filthy far left policies, like healthcare is a human right and nobody should go hungry in one of the richest countries in the world. Yeah, those really crazy far left ideas that we have here in the United States. Thanks for the follow twist. I vote Democrat, but I align with AOC more than Biden when it comes to policies I would prefer to see implemented. But I also while saying that, I can acknowledge that I don't align with Biden on most things and still acknowledge that he's done some good. Like those two things aren't mutually exclusive like a lot of people like to treat them.
Say hello to my good friend.
I wouldn't call those far left. They're actually not, sorry, just to clarify for people that don't read my sarcasm, that's me being sarcastic. They're not far left ideas. They're actually like just barely left of center if you look at the rest of the world.
Let us begin.
I apologize for me being sarcastic, not being more clear. Well, hopefully one glass half full for most of the world, hopefully, is hopefully the United States is going to continue beating its vaccination goals, and like we're going to get the entire US vaccinated and then start pumping out vaccines to everywhere over the world here soon. At any rate, I appreciate the polite and reasonable political discourse. We're gonna move off of it. Remember, if you're one of my supporters and you want to talk about politics and other great things endlessly, we have a wonderful community in the subscriber Discord server where we talk about Magic, Runeterra, Pokemon Go, politics, food, all sorts of great stuff in there. You can chat with myself and other members of the community. So don't mind talking about it on stream, but also let's play some more Magic too. Scion needs another blue source. Remember, Beacon has to make 2 different colors of mana. That seems reasonable. We get to get our scry on with this. Drop our Shatterskull tapped on 1. Probably play this match, and then we're gonna hang out waiting for the Runeterra patch notes. That will hopefully be interesting and lovely. Just like we drew it up, never didn't have it. Hey, thanks for the 12 months, Deca. Dead Sea, I appreciate that. Welcome back. Gonna get our scry on, probably digging for some Sweltering Suns here. Basically bottoming anything that's not Sweltering. Paradise Druid would imply that they're going a little bit bigger. Maybe they're like a Glorybringer build. Alright, 2 more shots at our 4 sweepers here. What am I hoping for in the Runeterra patch notes? I'm hoping for a Twisted Fizz nerf, which the Twisted Fizz change is almost assuredly coming. And then I'm hoping for some amount of toning down, just like pick like two or 3 of the 5 combo decks that exist in Runeterra and just nerf at least 2 of them. Ledros Dreadway combo, the Timelines combo, Fiora Shen, Lee Sin, Lysandra, just like pick at least 2 of them to make worse. There's too many combo decks in their format right now, in my opinion. So I'm not even too specific about which ones you need to hit, but just like make some amount of them less obnoxious for me. Is what I would like to see. Man, we really cannot find a sweeper, huh? This is 5 cards at the bottom, so we're through 15 cards at this point.
I must train harder.
Well, I don't even think you need to change Timelines specifically. I actually think Timelines is a pretty sweet card. Like, they could even do something sneaky like, they could buff Dreadway into an 8-drop so it no longer works with that combo. Could be something they could do that's like a roundabouts way to address it without making something strictly worse. I think we're probably dead to this here. I mentioned we might want more Soul Sear in this deck. Worth noting that Soul Sear kills Rowaness, which is nice for us. It gets rid of Indestructible. So she's obviously not great in a matchup where they play to the board super quickly, but I've been pretty happy with the 2 copies of this. I don't think this card's good enough to play 3 or 4 copies of, but the couple of them, especially in synergy with Karn, Scion of Urza, really lets you close games out very quickly from different spots. So I think I've been happy with the 2 that we have, although I'm likely to board them out in a match like this. I'm gonna trade Heart of Kiran to keep my Chandra around for an extra turn here. This may or may not be correct. Not only do her tokens pump up Karn's tokens, but you can use her down tick to copy a Karn token to get a lot of power out of basically nowhere, which is nice. Huh. That's a neat card. What am I doing this turn? I'm starting with this. See what we're doing. Okay, that was a good draw.
See ya.
Bye, friends. Do they have a way to enable this? Is this an untapped land? It's not. Wow, that's sick. It's a big deal. I get to scry here and see what's on top of our deck before we plus Chandra. Mazemind Tome is great. So with Mazemind Tome, I get to Saheeli. And then I get to plus Chandra, draw the Mazemind Tome, cast it, make a token. Although I suppose Garrick's Uprising is giving Rowanus Trample, which is a little scary. I actually can't chump block him. That's actually less good because this gives Trample. Normally you can just chump block your way out of this card. Oh, they forgot to plus this. Maybe they're going to cast something else from their hands here. No, they're going to do this anyways. Yeah, pretty big mistake here on their sequencing. They should have made this 4 attacks so they could attack with this. Yeah, if they would have plussed on here, Rowanus could have attacked yet. Is their mistake. I think I just draw for the turn, because when I do that, and I draw this, now I can draw a card with this by paying 2. Maybe this Sarkhan token is going to be able to take us the distance. Rowanus is going to be a tough nut game 1, especially with the Uprising. If they didn't have a way to give the Rowanus Trample, I think we'd be in a great spot, but the fact that it is Trample means it's going to give us a run for our money here. I can't jump out of this.
Listen to them roar.
Yeah, opponent sequencing's been a little sloppy. Maybe new to playing their deck. They almost assuredly are new to playing against our deck. Our deck's pretty out there. So our best hope to winning this game is to like find another Sarkhan and make another dragon. Chandra's not bad. She'll get to kill this Bone Crusher.
Let's do this.
And actually, with Saheeli ticking down to copy dragons, we can
If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
we can use her -2 as a deal 3 here.
As genius does.
Yeah, we have a lot of life, so we should be in a position to just race through Rowanus here, which is nice. And that's one of the things that's kind of sweet about this deck. Like, our deck is controlling at its core, but we also have the ability to like generate pressure between Sarkhan and Karn, so that way when we get in a situation like this where we can't answer this combination of cards, we can just kill them. We cast 7 Planeswalkers. We triggered a Tome earlier, right? Yeah. I assume they're gonna kill my dragon here. It's unfortunate.
My wild beasts will bring your comeuppance.
Bring your comeuppance. Was that a good draw? If so, why? Please explain.
Yup, you're going down.
Yeah, they're dead. We're gonna plus Sarkhan, and while Sarkhan doesn't have haste, these other 2-1s have haste. But Mobilized District, I have 1-1s.
Feel the heat of my flames.
This also can't block currently. Torch of Defiance is the best red planeswalker that's ever been created. She's very good. Awakened Inferno's probably slow. Narset, I like trimming Narset against these ones. And honestly, like, that game kind of showed why Saheeli is good, right? Really showed some of her strength there. Hey, Spin Effects, thanks for the 12 months. I appreciate the support. Let's get your sword to go with that shield. You telling me that Torch of Defiance is worse than the original Tibalt? Listen, speaking strictly as someone who's registered the original Tibalt and Legacy before, yes, Torch of Defiance is much better. If you've never had children before, chat, they're basically like tiny drunk people. And like pictures like this from my wife really reaffirm that. The bottle on the floor next to her passed out is really just nails it. She does have a lot of hair now. I expect by the end of summer she'll have more hair than I do. In the front, it's almost done into her eyes now. Hey, that's a nice one. For people that are new to the channel, that's Haley. She's my youngest. She is almost 10 months old. She's lovely. Right on time. 2-drop. Welcome to the party. OTR Heathen, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. I think with them stumbling, we just play Mazemind Tome, right? I could Soul Sear this, but it's just not very resource efficient. They could have an Abrade here. They're getting a pause. It could also just be a Bone Crusher Giant. It's been a very long march, Skunky. Potty training is the biggest quality of life upgrade children achieve. That's pretty scary, honestly. Is potty training pay to win? I wish I could just spend money and have them be potty trained. That would make life way easier. Can't wait until kindergarten. Biggest raise I'll ever get. Yep, big mood. There's been a lot of downsides to the pandemic, and I'm excited for it to be over and to get a vaccine in my arm and for my kids to be able to go play with other kids again. But it's definitely been an upside that I haven't had to spend $1,400 a month for Haley to be in daycare. What do we think about gusting the Uprising here to deny them the card draw? I think I'm into that. Yes, yeah, and that 1,400 a month is cheap for daycare compared to a lot of other places in the United States. I live in a literal cornfield. 1,400 for one. 1,400 would be just Haley. The other two will be in a public school. Thanks for the 13 months, Bobby Makeout. Welcome back. What is the plan for people earning little monies with children in the US? They stay earning little money. They live in poverty is literally the reality. Or work lots of jobs. Yeah. I think we start by drawing with this. What we draw could dictate if I want to play a tap land. Right? Tap land it is. Our opponent could grind out of this. We keep drawing bricks here, and they could definitely work out of their stumble here. You just skip the avocado toast, chat. It's super easy. Damn millennials. Really? I would love to trade 3 tokens for this Spellbreaker. Do I want to trade 3 tokens or want to trade this Mobilized District? I trade the Mobilized District, actually, right? I'm like nowhere near to that being cheap. It lets me spend my mana here efficiently. I'm cycling this at this point, right? That's the plan. This Clothis is gonna grind us into the dust is the problem. Just supplement your income with rent from the apartments your mom and dad give you. It's like I can't help but chuckle whenever people point out Jeff Bezos and Amazon as like the capitalism idealistic like situation, like just completely ignorant of the fact that Jeff Bezos like received a small loan of over $250,000 from his parents. Yeah, Amazon was going to fail in the early days, chat. Amazon would not have survived without a 6-figure loan from Jeff Bezos' parents. The only reason Amazon exists today is because Jeff Bezos' parents were wealthy and could bail out their child's failing business. There's no reason to do this on Lovestruck Beast right now, right? And next turn we can drop this on both of them.
I know. This'll be easy.
Alright, Chandra's great here because she'll start drawing us an extra card each turn. Sarkhan or Karn would be great. Either of those would let us close this game out very quickly, too. Hopefully, Chandra draws us into Sarkhan or Karn. Well, that's a very good top deck. Really glad we saved the Shatterskull now, huh? If six figures is small, what's the large load? That's the joke. That's the joke. Okay, so we're gonna drop X is 6, kill Questing Beast and Bone Crusher. God, clap, please, please clap. Oh, I messed up. I should have counted my lands. I could have played the Mind Stone here too. It's a pretty big mistake. Hopefully it doesn't cost us. The Questing Beast plus this Klothys could kill us if we don't find an answer here soon. We really need an answer. We really need a threat. We don't have answers to Klothys. We need a Karn or a Sarkhan or something that can let us close this game out.
Yup, you're going down.
Well, I'd rather draw another card and get a 1/1 than deal 2 here, so let's do that. Nailed it. Damn it! I could have played the Mind Stone again, chat. I was just so excited. Alright, do I just plus this? I think I just plus this, so this doesn't die to then, like, drawing a stomp. Yeah, I just want to plus. Like, they go to 14, but then we kill them with tokens next turn, too. I'd be up a token, and this should be in play. We don't get, like, randomly punked out here. Like, Questing Beast is a great pickup for them. No Questing Beast should mean they're dead.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Might demands power.
Might demands power. Really impressive 20-0 there over 2 turns in the back of Sarkhan. That was sweet. I like it when an idea comes together. But now all your Planeswalkers are tapped. Wait, chat, I have an important question. Does an activation like that count as Sarkhan tapping Chandra? Can I get a flavor judge ruling on that? When you activate Sarkhan, does that count as Sarkhan tapping Chandra? All right. I don't know that I have any changes to this. One thing to maybe try out, and I think that's actually probably correct. I talked about this during the set and then I didn't do it. I think we probably want to get to 4 Shatterskull Smashings here. We're gonna go over the Rune Tear patch notes on stream momentarily. But one of the upsides, not only is this spell obviously very good, but a secret hidden mode to putting Shatterskull in this deck is it lets Narset -2 to draw us lands on occasion, which seems sweet. Like Narset not being able to grab lands is something that's really sad in a lot of spots. So yeah, this kind of exceeded expectations. One thing I might consider, another Soul Sear could potentially be good in the sideboard, like killing Questing Beast, Lovestruck Beast, those big chunky monsters in this format. Occasionally killing things like Rowanus is nice as well. Another thing, if you wanted to test this more, I would consider thinking about is 4 negates the correct counter magic split in your sideboard? It's very possible that some copies of Disdainful Stroke, so you can tag things like Muxus with your counter spells, could be reasonable. We do have Aether Gust and Cage, but I would kind of expect goblins to be a little bit on the tough side, so those are things I would consider. So yeah, pretty happy with this overall. All right, at any rate, I'm going to be taking it easy on Magic stuff for the next couple of weeks while we wait for the new set to drop. So when the new set drops on the 15th, I'm going to be ramping up my Magic content, doing a lot more like I usually do. Remember, if you're looking for more stuff for myself, we're still doing at least 2 decks every single day. We played a Grixis control deck in Standard. That was really sweet. So yeah, I'll throw this up in Discord with the 4 Shatterskulls for you right now. Post it in the historic channel there. So planning to continue doing at least two a day between now and then, but we're going to do some other stuff. Hopefully these Rune Tear patch notes are good, and that'll be a game worth playing again. We're going to play some more Nier Automata this afternoon as well. Grogbog and Juan.